Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. It has been one hell of a year, and I, just like all of you, cannot wait to see what 2021 has to offer. Maybe we'll see some better, amazing content coming from me. Maybe we'll reach 1,000 subscribers, or maybe the world will end in a catastrophic disaster. We won't know until we get there now, will we? With all the holiday cheers and happiness, I figured that a good time to continue all the Christmas joy that Santa just loves to give by talking about something I personally enjoy myself. It's time to talk about Persona 4. I mean, come on. That's weird. My phone usually doesn't ring. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Hello? Jehovah's Witnesses. Anyway, it's time to talk about some Persona. Give me a minute. Look, I really don't want to talk about Jesus today. Can you just stop? You don't want me to talk about Persona? You want me to review Primal? You don't want me to continue repeating myself because it's making me look like a complete dumbass? Okay, well, I'll do it. Sure, why not? Yeah, okay. Love you too. Let's talk about Primal, I guess. I've dreaded this moment ever since I uttered the phrase that validated this ridiculous game's existence on my channel. For those who are new to the channel and don't know what I'm talking about, on Halloween I talked about a game called Primal. If you want to know what happened before I review this game, the link to that and other videos will be in my description. Anyway, Primal hasn't been on my mind until recently when I realized I said I would review it, and with the new look for my channel getting some positive reviews, I figured now would be a great time to take one for the fucking team and review this piece of snot crap. I've talked about Primal before, but never to the extent of a full-blown Bluestuff approved review. I guess you could say this is my Christmas present to you guys and a thank you for all of the crazy and amazing things that happened this year. Doesn't make me any less pissed off that I had to review it though. Let's start with some background knowledge. Primal was released in North America on March 25th of 2003, developed by Cambridge Studio, a now defunct Sony Computer Entertainment subsidiary, and published by none other than Sony fucking Computer Entertainment. It was received with mixed reviews, either meaning that the game wasn't that bad, or gamers back then didn't know what a good game was if it hit their sister with a fucking car. Ooh, Sumire joke! Let's take a look at what some of these journalist companies said about Primal when it was released. IGN said that Primal was, and I quote, limited by an inconsequential combat system and basic wander puzzles. What it does manage to do, though, is overwhelm us with high-quality product values, while us with an excellent graphical presentation, and move us with one hell of a killer soundtrack. Yeah. We'll get to that one soon enough. IGN wasn't the only one. Apparently, the official US PlayStation magazine said this about the game's main character, Jennifer Tater Tots, by pointing out how much of an underrated quote-unquote hot chick she was, saying, quote, she's smart, she's funny, she hangs out in biker bars, she's good in a fight, and she's got a really nice butt, end quote. Sony, I think you have some explaining to do. Hashtag sexism. You know what? That's what the big game companies say. What do I, someone who's not a game journalist, what do I think of Primal? It's ass. The game starts in a club that's filled with people enjoying a Smash Mouth concert. Nope, that's actually generic 2003 band number 1, led by lead singer Louis Blank. I'm serious, not once in this entire game does Louis's last name or his band name ever get mentioned, so I'm going to call them Smash Mouth, and his last name is going to be Ludes. Louis Ludes. Offensive sexual behavior aside, Louis is midway through playing his song, bad-mouthed animations, I'm assuming is what it's called, when he's freaked out by the Goomba from the Super Mario Bros. Movie? We then get introduced to our main character, Jennifer Tate, Lewis's full-time girlfriend and part-time Lara Croft reject. She assures Lewis that the giant thing staring at him wasn't Goomba, and even if it was, he's not a Kenny G fan. And as they walk out, you know what? I can't even explain it. Here's the clip.
Never used to complain. I think we're going apart.
I'm 21 now, Lewis. Too old to be living like a bum. Plus, I'm gonna need study space once I start college. No autographs, creep.
Good night, guys. See you next time.
See you, buddy. What is that thing?
Don't make me hurt you.
Oh no, she's dead. How tragic. Oh no. The story then begins as a gargoyle whose Christmas wish was to be a real boy hits Jen with some magic that wakes her spirit up, but not her physical form as she's severely injured. The stone Pinocchio is known as Scree, not Screet, not Skeet, not Sleet, and not Street. He tells Jen that she needs to fix the other realm, to which rivals the mortal realm known as Mortalis, by defeating the embodiment of chaos, Abaddon, or what I believe to be Hitler's last fart personified. Basically, it's a generic order versus chaos type of game where you have to travel to certain places that are corrupted and then you fix them. Actually, I've stolen Sony's Primal story plot outline and I have it here to present to you guys. Find a place that's corrupt, explain the corruption, complete a few tasks about the corruption, fight a few bosses, face a final boss, say goodbye, and repeat. Sprinkled throughout this god-awful story is the reality of what's happening between Jen and Lewis. So take a guess on what story is developing between them. Is it A, a complex love-hate relationship defined by years of pain and suffering? Is it B, a struggle for the meaning of Lewis's life, which leads him to see chaos as his only meaning for the structure? Or C, good bitchy bad? The fucking answer is C. The game is about 15 hours of content that isn't worth playing at all, but maybe the end is absolutely amazing?
Chaos and order will be somewhat easier to maintain, now that my captain-at-arms is restored. Thank you, Jennifer. We are all in your debt.
Abdazar. Scree,
Goodbye, Jen.
I will never forget you.
Do you think you might endeavor never to forget me only in my current form?
Not a chance, Rocky. Not a chance.
Go fuck yourself, how about that? The graphics are balls deep, and I really hate making a game look good. Even for the PlayStation 2, these graphics are shitty at best. The characters glitch around as if they have Parkinson's, the scenery is glitchy without the characters, and worst of all, the controls are a disgrace to mankind. By the grace of God, the controls are an abomination of mankind. In my Halloween video, I said that they looked clunky. but clunky doesn't even come close to describing how disgracefully glitchy these controls are. They don't even work half the time, and when they do, it's absolutely clunky and doesn't fit well with the objects you can collect, meaning that it's harder to pick up a small glowing brown egg in the game than it is to pick up a fucking elephant in real life. The last issue I have with this god-awful game is the navigation. The map tells you basically where to go, which is extremely useful, no doubt about that. So why, in the name of all fucking things holy, would the map only be on your pause menu? It's ridiculous how bad this game is. And you mean to tell me people actually like this thing? Let's take a look at all the great games that were released in 2003. You got Madden NFL 2004, you have Silent Hill 3, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, and Tom Clancy's Splinter fucking Cell. How in the world was Primal seen as just a little bit worse than those classics? It's incredible Primal even exists at all. And look, do I feel better now about the game now that I've played it and maybe I've softened my approach to it? No! It's ass! It's terrible. It is a steaming pile of dog shit. And look, honestly, that wouldn't be all that bad. I wouldn't even call it the worst game of all time if it weren't for the fact that Sony published this thing. Yeah, you know Sony Computer Entertainment, the same guys that published Bloodborne, Spyro the Dragon, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and fucking Clank, and Sony also somehow, by the grace of God, made Primal. It's pretty sad. It is such a tragedy to see something like this ever happen, and I hope nobody ever forgets that as great of a company Sony is and as great of games they've published, this is definitely not one of those games, and it should not be forgotten that Sony, yes, Sony, made Primal. So, what do I think of this unholy concoction? 0 out of 10. I mean, come on, it's not that difficult to understand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to day 12 of our Christmas special. This is unfortunately where we end off our special series, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it was really fun to do, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. However, there is going to be one more video coming out tomorrow, and we're going to be streaming starting next week. So, by all accounts, be excited for that stuff, because I am not fully done yet. Just need a quick break. I need to close my eyes a little bit. I need to get some sleep after college. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment why you hate Primal so fucking much, and subscribe for more content. And as always, make sure you click the bell next to the subscribe button so that you can get notified on all of my new videos coming out next year. And yeah, Merry Christmas again, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your holidays. I will be streaming for New Year's, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video stream kind of thing. Bye-bye.